when I interviewed one of the women who was in the Congress of African People Pittsburgh chapter, and I said, "Do you have pictures?" And she was like, "No, not really. I have no pen." And, she said, "But look at the Teenie Harris collection. Teenie Harris was always going around taking pictures." So I looked through that collection, and lo and behold, I found this picture. And she's in the center. Her name is Tamanika Howze, I'm sorry. And she's standing in front of the Pittsburgh Congress of African Peoples clinic. So they, for a while, ran a drug rehabilitation center. And she and other women who were a part of Congress of African People Pittsburgh were doing a fundraiser. And it's a very interesting picture. I actually now in hindsight should have made a bigger, put a bigger version of it here. But I wanted to put this on the cover because it's just so emblematic of what I wanted to convey about the women's leadership. One, they're working, their heads are down. And a lot of the work that they did, because the women in cultural nationalist organizations often filled very feminized roles, because a part of what they did in reclaiming what they saw as tradition was to, quote unquote, return to traditional, in quotes, roles as they understood them. So they did a lot of caregiving for children, a lot of food preparation, things like that. So you see them performing those roles a lot. And so they're fundraising here. And this woman has, when I zoomed in, a baby here. I thought it was a doll, but when I looked closely, this is a baby here. And then another in a stroller. I don't know if it's her baby. Just one second. I don't know if it's her baby or if she's babysitting for someone else, but it's just so emblematic of the type of work that the women did to keep these organizations running and to keep their missions moving forward. Yeah, ma'am.